everything school taught you won't prepare you for life. And that's the brutal truth. School trains people to chase grades, memorize facts, and follow instructions. In the school environment, they make you understand that failure is not accepted. And you see, failure is part of the process to success. But when life hits, most of these things we learn in school doesn't really matter when life hits us. Because first of all, life will expose you to financial struggles. Life will expose you to rejections, tough decisions, which the school system has failed to let us know. They failed to let us know that these things are what we need. We must surely meet these things in life. And the school system has failed to teach us how to be able to tackle them. My name is Eworo Gideon. I am a 100 level student. I am studying computer science. And I was privileged to meet with a final year student. I think he's studying mechanical engineering. We discussed last week. So he said something. He said, a time will come when you will also be in your final year. That there is something to be happy about, and at the same time, there is nothing to be happy about for some persons that have not been able to program their life. Because immediately you leave that environment, that school environment, your parents now see you as someone who is exposed. So you are meant to stand on your own. You are meant to make decisions on your own. You are meant to build your own life. So just imagine someone that has been in the school environment for 5 good years studying a course. You come out of that place and there is no job for you. No matter how intelligent you are, Bishop David Oyedepo said something. He said, knowledge isn't marketable. Skills is marketable. There are no two ways about it. What life exposes us to, school doesn't expose us to those things. So in this video, I'll share few things that life exposes us to, which the school environment, which the school system is supposed to expose to us and make us understand how to be able to figure these things out in life. But they fail to do so. So number one is life is not fair. This sounds somehow, but I need you to understand that there are some persons that are born with advantage, while some persons are not born with advantage. While some persons are meant to start their life from the foundation level, there are some persons that are meant to start their life at chapter 10. Because the foundation has been laid already. So there are some certain things you ignore because maybe the people that came before you, maybe your parents, have been able to do that for you. That is the truth about life. Life is not fair. So you need to be aware of this. Depending on any category you fall, you need to know it. Life is not fair. And since life is not fair, it doesn't actually mean you can't do well in life. The thing is, know what you want, because you can't get what you don't see. Know what you want and look for a way to get to that place, to get what you want in life. And then the second thing life exposes us to is no one is coming to save you. As simple as this thing seems, it is very powerful. No one is ever coming to save you. If anything will work, it will work simply because we put in the required energy for that thing to work. We exert our energy on it. No one will save you. I know maybe there's some persons going through financial struggles. There's some persons going through one or two things, failures, rejections. No one is coming to save you. You need to figure things out for yourself. And then the third thing life exposes us to is failure is your greatest teacher. The school system tells you you don't need to fail. But you see, failure is your greatest teacher. The man who invented electricity, Michael Faraday, I learned that he failed 999 times in his attempt to invent electricity. How do you call that? Someone that has failed 999 times. If it were in the school environment, they will call you names. They will tell you don't know anything. But just imagine a man failed 999 times. And generation after generation, this man's name will keep going. The next generation will come across his name, Michael Faraday. Yes, what happens to Michael Faraday? He invented electricity. This is someone that failed 999 times. What about Jack Ma? He failed university entrance examination twice. He applied for 30 different jobs and got rejected. And this is the same man that later founded Alibaba, one of the greatest companies in the world. So, most of the times what we learn in school differs from what we need to know to make sure we do well in life. This is a message for maybe one or two persons, because there are people out there who really think because they are in college, because they are in uni, everything about their life has been sorted out. No, that's not true. That's not true. In school, they teach you how to find X. But when it comes to financial stability, they don't talk anything about that. When it comes to business, nobody talks anything about it. The routine has always been the same. Go to college, come back, get a job. What happens if I am the employer? School doesn't teach you things like that. They tell you graduate with first class, second class upper, and then you work for someone. And you see, nobody builds wealth with his salary. Any man who depends on his salary is a slave to his salary. And then finally in this video, one of the major things life exposes you to is nobody owes you anything. So for one or two persons that are out there complaining that life isn't treating them well, I need you to understand that nobody owes you anything. 75% of what you become in life is totally dependent on you. How do I mean? Let's say when you point a finger at someone, don't forget that 3 other fingers point back at you. So you are totally responsible for the outcome of your life. Nobody tells you anything like this in school. The only thing they tell you in school is be the best. You cannot fail. You must pass your exam with flying colors. That's very good. That's very good. I'm not trying to say that's wrong. No, that's not wrong. I'm equally a student, a 100-level student. What I am trying to say is what we go through in school most of the times is totally different from what we need to thrive in life. Please, if this video spoke to you, kindly share, comment, subscribe.